What if I told you there was this one mindset hack that you can do that would make you instantly unbreakable? And no, I'm not talking about positive thinking. I'm talking about something much deeper that completely changes how you see, handle setbacks, rejection, and manipulation. Something that makes you truly unshakable. This is the shift that took me and my clients from being controlled by emotions to standing firm, no matter what life threw at them or what the narcissist threw at them. And once you learn it, you're never going to look back the same way. Watch this video. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in this video today, we are going to be talking about how to become strong, level up your mindset, and not breakable. My friends, you are going to be rooted in your power. And yes, psychological advice, this can work. So here's the problem. Most people are reactive, and most people will react to a problem. Or, for example, if the narcissist pulls out something that everyone is wired to react. Instead of responding to it, people usually let their emotions guide them without really understanding, stepping back and seeing it for what it is, without having control over their own emotion. Someone ignores their text, so they get instant anxiety. Somebody says something, or you see something on social media, you don't like it, instant anxiety. And then also you try to compare yourself, and then you don't feel that you're good enough, and then your self-worth goes right down there. Someone criticizes them, so their self-worth is at question here. They don't feel good. They spiral right down. I get it, because for so many years, I saw exactly this in my clients. And I thought to myself, now this has got to change. This has really, really got to change. The way that we are, the way that we interpret things, the way that we see things, this has got to change for the better. And I need to be able to help people, to empower them. And this is why, like on the live streams, this is exactly what I try to do, is to empower you to see this from a different perspective, because ultimately, that's what you've got. You've got choices and you have perspective in life. The issue here is that most of us, our minds are wired to external validation. Yes, my friends, to external validation. We care so much what people think of us. And when people say this to us, it really does affect us. Whether that's friend, whether that's family, whether that's someone that you just know, when you don't have self-esteem and self-worth, doesn't matter who that person is to you, whether they're related or not, whether they're a lover or not, what they are saying is going to affect you. You see, people like this need things to go right for them to feel okay. Because again, they're wired for external validation. So they're not going to be okay unless everything out there is okay. And that's when things go wrong. So what's that one shift that changes everything? Stop seeking external validation. Instead, internal validation. This means your emotions, your self-worth, your confidence, it all comes from inside of you. It's all about you. It's an internal job, not from what's happening around you. You don't need someone to validate your feelings and dictate how you are going to feel that day, that moment, that week. It's not about someone else. It's about you. So when you hone this all in to you, do you remember I say this literally in all of the lives? It is all about you. It's all about coming home to yourself. This is the remedy. This is the medicine. You come home to yourself. You start building a trusting, loving relationship with yourself. This is what is the medicine. This is what the medicine is. And let me tell you, the moment that you have this realization or you make this shift, this is when you become unbreakable. Okay, so how do you actually do this? All right, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break this down for you. Okay, so step one, you need to have awareness. You need to notice when you are seeking external validation. Okay, because it's really important for you to be aware of your thought patterns, the way that you perceive things. Pay attention to how your mood is around a certain person, whether they've said something or whether they're behaving in a certain way. How does that make you feel? And how does this alter your mood? Did that text make you feel relieved, or were you anxiously waiting for that person to get back to you? Catch yourself in the moment and ask, am I giving my power away? Step 2, shift back to internal validation. Notice it. So, like, for example, if you're waiting for a text of somebody, tell yourself, I am secure enough whether that person responds or not. Because it doesn't matter on that person whether they respond to that text or in a certain time period. It doesn't determine your worth. It just means maybe that person is busy, or maybe that person has got other things that are going on, or maybe that person isn't interested, but that doesn't determine your worth. Say little affirmations like, I know my worth. I know who I am. I am good enough. Step 3, you're going to need to strengthen your mindset daily. So you're going to need affirmations, journaling. This is all about trying to understand yourself, developing a relationship with yourself. This, my friends, is what is going to help you, because this is how you are going to get to know you. You are going to be your own best friend. You are going to then start trusting you, start being able to understand your intuition when it's sending you messages. You got gut feeling. This is what is important. It is all internal. None of this is external out there. You've already got this within you. But this is where you have to learn to listen. So, strengthening your mindset daily. Remember, it is about you, not about that person or that one or that one. So, why does this make you unbreakable? Because you know what, my friends, you stop relying on other people. You stop waiting for another person to do something. You stop waiting on other things, external factors to happen. Instead, you start relying on yourself. You start believing in yourself, because it all boils down to you. So, for example, think about it. I shared a video not so long ago. I'll link it here. And this is all about, like, say someone is trying to manipulate you, trying to control you. And what they do is this push and pull dynamics. They pull away and then they stop texting and they stop being there. Like they were, but now they're not. So instead of playing the game, what you do is you pull away, you pull back, and you're like, I'm done. I don't want to play this game, regardless who they are. Because if someone cared about you, had morals and values, they wouldn't be treating you like this, and they wouldn't be playing games. Like, think about it. Who plays games? Who's got time to play games? People who need external validation, who need your attention and validation. That's the person that is going to want that from you. So you're going to give it to them? You're going to give in and play that game? No. Life throws curveballs. You're going to get strange people like this in your life, okay? But what it does mean is you're going to be able to identify them and do something about it, rather than being sucked into this game, going round and round in this loop, in this cycle, you getting hurt. You're going to see it a lot quicker because you're going to trust your intuition. So let me tell you about one of my clients who put this into action. She used to struggle with overthinking. Like, literally, she was really struggling with overthinking. Talking of which, I do actually have a workbook. So if you are struggling with overthinking, in the description box, there is a link to a book that I wrote for those of you who have anxiety, who struggle with overthinking. Check it out. The link is in the description box. She was constantly doubting herself. The anxiety would creep in, and it literally would affect her daily functioning. She would get really anxious if somebody pulled away, someone was a bit off with her, someone who didn't text back. Like, she would spiral. This would make her feel so anxious because for her, this was a testament of her self-worth. So it depended on what someone else thought about her. Then she would think, oh my God, they don't like me and I must not like myself. And this is where she then started questioning herself. And so I said to her, well, do this shift. Just do this shift. So what everybody else does out there, this is about you. And everything shifted. Obviously, we had to do this over a period of time. It wasn't instant, but it shifted because it changed the way that she saw things. Her perspective changed. So when she started to understand herself, It didn't matter what anybody else thought. She thought to herself, that person doesn't deserve my energy or my attention. Why are they treating me like this? And those are the people who used to control her emotions. She took the power back, and then she was in control of her own emotions and how she reacted or responded to a certain situation or a given scenario. And then what happened? She felt unstoppable. Now, I want you to try this. Think about a situation where you have given your power away, whether it's wanting somebody's approval, stressing over a response, or feeling thrown off by somebody's words. Now shift it, because you get to decide. You don't need that approval. You don't need that response for that situation to go perfectly. You're solid with or without it. Do you like that, my friends? Do you like that affirmation? Because I made that up just now. I really like that. Try this for the next 24 hours. And do you know what, my friends? Let me know in the comments how you get on. Okay, because I really want to hear from you. This is a powerful psychological shift that you can do right now. And if you're serious about changing your mindset and mastering your own mindset, join my mentorship program. Details are in the description box below. We'll dive deep into breaking from toxic cycles and thinking about things like this. And like, I actually put in these types of exercises. And if you've liked this, please do consider joining my mentorship program. We'll build your confidence. You will literally be a new person. If any of this has resonated with you, please also know that I do one-to-one consultations. Again, all the details are in the description box below. Please see the link. Guys, if you have liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to have you on here. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.